We've always been told that the Book of Prophecy predicts the future, and that it shows what to come, and that those who hold it have knowledge of what will happen. But what if that's not true? What if the book isn't just predictive, but recursive, rewriting history to guarantee that its own future comes to pass? Let's start with what we do know. In Union Cross, the Book of Prophecy supposedly contains everything that will happen. The Master of Master gives a copy to each of the foretellers with one key exception. Everybody has a page except one. This missing page becomes the catalyst for distrust and collapse. The Book of Prophecies that a traitor will emerge, but is that traitor real? Or does the prophecy create the conditions that make the betrayal inevitable? This is where things get weird, because the book doesn't describe the future. The book causes the future, and then ensures that it always happens the same way. Every time. We see this happen again when Maleficent tries to use the datascape in Union Cross to return to her own time. But she can't escape. The data has loops, time loops, events reset. She's told outright, this world is a recording, a playback, something that already happened, locked in place. It's unchangeable. That's not a prediction. That's a constraint. There's also something weird about how we never actually see the book. In the mobile games and back cover, we're constantly told about the book's power, but we're never shown the actual pages. There's no logs of events like the Ansem reports. No real-time reactions. No one disputes the book's contents because they all believe it. But that's exactly what makes it so dangerous. If the book says something happens, it happens. Not because it was going to, but because it must now. And that's what makes it recursive. The book writes a prophecy, the characters act accordingly to that prophecy, and their actions make the prophecy come true. But if that's the case, who's really in control? Is it the Master of Masters, or is it the book itself? Here's where things get even more suspicious. The Master of Masters allegedly wrote the book based on what he saw through the gazing eye. But the eye records the future, not the past. And that means the book was written after the events it describes. So how did it end up in the past? It's a bootstrap paradox. The books couldn't exist without the events, but the events only happen because the books exist. There's no true origin. And that's the trick. What if the book is less of a manuscript and more just a script? Something that must be followed because the world would rewrite itself until the script is fulfilled. Think about it. The world of Union Cross ends, the foretellers disappear, the Keyblade War resets everything, and yet the book survives. We don't see it again until Back Cover and Dark Road, but its impact never stops. The true future it describes is still unfolding across the series, even centuries later. But what if the book isn't just a record, but a failsafe? A system that preserves the outcome it wants by locking the universe into a narrative loop. Not a prophecy, a correction. A script with no room for improvisation. And anyone who tries to change the script, like Maleficent, gets rejected by the system. She's not just trapped in data, she's trapped in a past the book won't let her change. And now here's the kicker. What is the Book of Prophecy anyway? We've only ever seen one copy in back cover. We assume that's what it looks like, but in Kingdom Hearts 2, Jens is used as a book to show Sora, Donald, and Goofy what lies ahead. That book literally displays the events of the past, present, and potential future. No one calls it a Book of Prophecy, but isn't that what it is? Why don't we question that? Why do we trust some books more than others? Because the Book of Prophecy doesn't ask for your trust, it writes itself. And whether you realize it or not, you're already living in its pages.